Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in a surveillance society, and I believe that it's just going to get worse as time progresses. Very soon, like in many other countries already, there's cameras on every street corner, but very soon, globally, there will be cameras all over the place. Even on top of the street lights, there will be cameras everywhere. This is a threat to our freedom, to our privacy, and to our liberties and rights and everything. This has nothing to do with stopping crime at all. It's called problem reaction solution. They create a problem, so people react, so they go into submission. So they put up these new things. So they can install new laws and try to tell people we're fighting terrorism, these new technologies are necessary, blah, 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 and the list goes on. But it's not. Let's just stop ourselves, because some people say, well, I have nothing to hide, I don't care if there are people watching me. Well, that's the very opposite. If you have nothing to hide, they have no business in watching you. That's why they're using terrorism to justify their agenda. Because there's actually reports, ladies and gentlemen, that they have X-ray vans going around looking in people's houses. They can actually see through the house. Like, it's there. They showed it. And there's an actual report. I forget when this was, but this is actually so in the open now. They're openly proclaiming it, that in Pennsylvania, I don't know if it was middle school or what, but the children that took the school laptops home with them, the government said that they actually saw the kids from those laptops. They took pictures, and it was on the news. It was on mainstream media. So, yeah, as I was saying, let's stop and think for a minute. Let's look back in history and see if it helped them out, and see if it will help us. The most surveilled country was the Soviets, the Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin. But they didn't have the technology that we have today. But they had their own special spies, secret services, and you name it. But Hitler or Stalin or Mao or Lenin would give their right arm for the technology that we have today, ladies and gentlemen. Like everywhere you go. They are turning this world into a prison planet. And it's actually in their documents that their plan is to make this whole world into a big giant prison. That's why I said it's going to be martial law, the police state. The police state is working for the government, for their system. It's not working for the people. They don't care about the people. They are working for the government, which you have no rights, you have no freedoms, you have no liberties, you have no nothing. That's why they have all the surveillance technologies out, face recognition, they take your face and everything. But I want to say this. Canada is turning into a third world country. Believe it or not, our liberties, our rights are being stripped from us daily. Each crisis that goes by moves us closer towards a one world governmental system. Because this is what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It went on reports. I couldn't believe it. I saw on the news from a video clip Peter Mansberg talking about drones. Now these are military aircraft that are remote controlled. These things are used in Afghanistan, in foreign countries. They can actually blow up houses. They can blow up houses, ladies and gentlemen, from up in the atmosphere. And now they say the U.S. is patrolling Canada's borders. They are patrolling Canada's borders, ladies and gentlemen. They are surveilling Canada. Why? Because we need to watch out for the bad guys. We need to look for the terrorists. We're fighting terrorism, remember? But we're not fighting terrorism. We are fighting the New World Order. If you guys want to watch a good video by Alex Jones, go listen to government-sponsored terror storm. Like, it's crazy. That's why people that do not learn from history are condemned to repeat it. That's why this world government is not going to bring world peace. It's going to bring tyranny. This world is headed towards tyranny, ladies and gentlemen. So they have remote control aircrafts, and they said they can see us from 17,500 feet in the air, and they can tell what you're wearing, what your face looks like. They can see us, ladies and gentlemen, from the sky. And they actually said, we don't just have eyes watching you from the street corners. Now we have an eye watching you from the sky. What does this tell you? They're openly proclaiming it. They're not ashamed anymore. They're openly proclaiming world government. So, in their, what's called, they're militarizing their police. The police don't even look the same anymore. They're all turning into militarized. This is all planned. They're all getting ready. This is going to be the New World Order's army. And I actually saw something, an exercise of the army saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, look at these soldiers standing before you right now. These soldiers do not represent the past. But exercises such as these makes it very possible for a new world order." They're training their armies, ladies and gentlemen. They are training their armies. They're getting ready. They're getting ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. They are getting ready. So, that's what I wanted to say is this is what's going on. And even David Rockefeller. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Because there's whistleblowers out there. There's people out there that care about humanity that are warning people. Because they actually released a recording of David Rockefeller thanking the Washington Post. And this is what he said. The New York Times and Washington Post, he gives praise and he thanks the Washington Post. He's like, "We thank the Washington Post for your silence for these 40 years, because without your silence, we would not be able to have these plans that we've laid out for the future of the world. Now, the world is more sophisticated to march towards a one world government." Towards a one world government. There's just so many things. James Warburg, February 7th, 1950. "We shall have world government, whether we like it or not. The question is either by consent or by conquest." Or by conquest. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta do something. So, and plus, listen to this. Back in, was it 1950 or 1957? Yeah. Paul Henry Spaak, he was the Secretary General of the United Nations. This is what he said in front of the whole Senate, in front of everybody. He said, "We do not want another committee. We have too many already. What we want is a man of significant stature who is able to hold the allegiance of all people." That's universal. That's the whole world. "Who is able to hold the allegiance of all people, to pull us out of this economic morass in which we are all sinking, and send us such a man, be he God or the devil, we will receive him." Wow, that's powerful language. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we are being surveilled. Every cell phone is tracked. There's GPS technology in it. Because there's an organization, an echelon, they have divided the world up. They're absolutely listening to everything by satellite. Every email is read. Every text message is read. Every telephone conversation is listened to and recorded. You name it. We have no more privacy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling you the facts. I'm telling you the stuff that's going on. And on the phones, they listen for keywords. Like, we are being under surveillance, and they're saying these technologies are all necessary to track terrorism, drug lords, and criminals. Because they don't know who's criminal and who's not a criminal. So we have to have everybody tapped into the system. Since 9/11, everything has changed. They did exactly what they wanted to do. They create a crisis, so they come up with a solution. Now, whenever you go to an airport, they have to pat you down because we're looking for terrorists. I'm serious, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a joke. Like, if you feel comfortable in going to an airport where the DHS or the TSA is grabbing your wife's breasts and putting their hands down their pants, so be it. I don't stand for that. I am not a Democratic, and I'm not a Republican. I'm a Constitutionist. I want you to know that. I stand up for the Constitution. Our Constitution is our God-given rights, and that cannot be taken from us. And they are taking it away from us, ladies and gentlemen. And there's actually reports, like even on the highways, there's going to be checkpoints coming in. There's coming checkpoints worldwide, Canada, everywhere. There's going to be checkpoints coming, and there's actual stories, ladies and gentlemen, that they pulled this woman over. She wanted to do a lawsuit against them, okay? She did a lawsuit against them, and this is why. They pulled her over on the highway. They told her to strip off her clothes. They took off her clothes. She got stripped naked right in front of her children in the van. So this is what's going on. If you feel comfortable with a cop, and now they have the thought police, just if they think there's something suspicious with you, they can strip search you. They can do whatever they want to you. It's called thought police. So what about these cops that are perverted? They see a good, attracting woman. Let's strip her. Let's check her out. This is a sick. We are living in a sick society of control freaks that want to dictate how we should live our lives. So I just want you guys to understand this is what's going on. May you send this message on and sound the warnings, because this is where we are headed right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we are headed. So I just want you to know. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. That's why since 9/11, they can tap into people's phone lines without a warrant, without anything. Without anything. And they say people that are against the Constitution. They say people that are for the Constitution and people that are against abortion, people that believe in end-time prophecy, people that are Christians are terrorists. We are all terrorists now. And they say people that own guns, people that love their freedom of their country, are actually terrorists in the waiting. I'm letting people be aware of this, okay? Because I made so many videos on Facebook, I gotta let people be aware of this, okay? We are in a threat. We are facing globalism. This is a threat. These people have committed crimes against humanity. You guys can check. They want to reproduce the world's population. You can check it up on the Georgia Guidestones and so on. So I'm going to let you go from here. I just wanted to make this short video, and God bless, and may you warn your family. This is what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming down the line. You're going to see it. Because there's a push on the globe right now for every nation to have its citizens numbered with national ID cards, which is Real ID Act, which is RFID technology. Your future will be on this card. Like I said, I can go on, ladies and gentlemen. But I need to download these videos because I'm saying so much stuff right now. But if you guys have any questions, write me a message. Come on Facebook. Whatever. You'll find me on Facebook. If you can't, it's CH McDonald's. You'll see the flag of Israel there. And very soon Damascus is going to be wiped off the face of the map. There's just so much going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bible prophecy. Jesus is coming back any day now. Very soon Damascus is going to be wiped off the face of the map. Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1. Behold, the burden against Damascus. Behold, Damascus shall cease from being a city. It will be a pile of rebels of heap. It's going to be wiped off the map. Israel, and there's going to be an all-out attack very soon in Israel, which means Jesus is coming very soon. Things are starting to wind up, and we're about to blast off. Right now, the church is at the end of the runway. We're about to get out of here. We're about to blast off, and we're about to go home and be with Jesus. The rapture of the church is the next event to take place. So this is all I got to say, and God bless you all.